Hi guys, it's Damien for another session. So last night I wasn't home, so I didn't work, obviously. And but yesterday, during the day, I was thinking about what I was about to do, and I actually made some code, but not here, but actually when I was at work. Just like thinking about how I'm gonna do this notification thing. So you remember on the last video I was like I was basically showing that the socket, I mean the server is actually accepting a socket when the socket is actually instantiated. So every time I do like a new client here, a TCP socket is instantiated, right? And as the server is running, because I'm running the server first and it's getting in a loop right here, waiting for a socket to connect. So each time a socket is created, the server receives a socket here, and we can actually see the socket on the terminal. That's what I was doing on the last video. I mean, I can show you again. I mean, it's already here basically. And yeah, I can run it again so you can see, but it's basically the same thing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, because I did that, I think. Okay, so because I did that and I did that, so I don't, okay. So the code was like before, sort of. This method wasn't here, but I don't actually call it. I mean, this parameter, the client parameter, wasn't here, but I actually don't use it. So it should be working that time. So let's stop the server and running again. It's adjusting my chair. So yeah, this time should be working. So as you can see, the socket is actually created, sorry, when the client is created. I'm not calling any method or anything. It's right here, and so the file descriptor is 10, and on the server side the file descriptor is also 10. So this is the same socket. The only thing that is different is a port, which is I don't know why, and I have to investigate that. So yeah, so you remember, like I said, I wanted to make like an observer pattern, which basically will sort of, yeah, it will pretty much notify the server that this client is going to send a message for another client. And like I said before, at work yesterday, I was basically doing my thing, sort of. I mean, trying to sketch it a little bit. And this is how it looks like. So this is the server manager class, and this is the server which I add there. So I'm gonna just write that out, and this is on the client side. This is what I add, which is basically what I did right here, pretty much. The method is, the name is different, notifies message for. So yeah, it was pretty much notified for that client. And here on the server side, I did server manage. So basically, I'm passing the instance of the server, the current instance of the server, so self, to the class. So the class will have an instance of the server. I will be able to call the method, but I have to write it down because at work I couldn't really like do what I wanted to do. So let's write it basically. So let's create a server, like, yeah, a server manager class, server manager file, sorry, but yeah, manager file. Okay. So, and on that server manager file, we're just gonna write everything. So class manager, server manager, self manage. Okay. Class server manager. I don't know if it's actually the right name for it, but I just want to try it out to see what's gonna happen. Like, as you can see, I made like class method because I want it to go sort of fast and be able to call this method, those method everywhere, from everywhere. So, okay, so def self manage, and I put the server right here, and I did a server instance, I mean a class variable, which is server, and I put that in. Then I do self notify message for, okay, dev self notify message for, which take from who to who. So from who to who. It will probably from and to would be good, I think, but let's do that. Let's keep it that way for the moment. And then, so on the server side, I just did server manager manage. Okay, so here I did it here. I did it outside of the loop, so I won't do it every time. So I said server manager manage this class, this instance basically, and I think on the client side, yeah, I call this message from who to who. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen with that. Let's try to run it. So I don't really need that anymore. And I'm gonna just, yeah, to see if there is no error. So let's, oh, as I said, this is an error, an insurance constant server manager. So, okay, so this is the thing, I don't know. Oh, where was it? On line 12, so basically here. I don't know if I guess I will have to require the file server manager server manager and now it will, I guess, load a bunch of things. And and I had this error before when I was trying. I don't remember what I was trying last time, but what I was doing last time, maybe I have it on the GitHub website. Yeah, I think I was trying to get a socket from a client. Get a client from a socket, I think. Yeah. And I had to call that file here, but it didn't work. And I kind of been in the same place. I mean, it's sort of the same problem here. So I cannot load the file, and I don't know why. Should I maybe do that? maybe, let's see. As I said, I'm not really familiar with Ruby, even though I did a web application with it, but I'm not that familiar with it. Because as I said, Ruby on Rails is kind of easy, so you don't really have to learn the language, I mean Ruby, to do a web application. So okay, the server is running. Now I'm gonna try to run the client. Okay, so everything works fine. So now I guess if I have that, if I try to print the server, I should be able to see the I mean the instance and what is in it. I guess server blah blah blah. Okay, let's see that. Let's put server here. I don't really need those log anymore, and this one either. I'm gonna do that later. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay, so now, okay. So the server has a port, the server socket, the F, okay. And the client, so there is no client in it. Why? I mean, why is it empty? Why is the client list empty? Oh, it's probably because I don't do the HAD thing. Yes, so I don't do the HAD thing. So the push HAD is in Java. So I will add the socket right here. Let's actually remove that because I don't really like to see a bunch of code right here for nothing. I mean, I don't really use it. And it's not a client, it's actually a socket. So let's try again. Server, here we go. Alright. So now I did. Oh, why doesn't it work? Yeah. Okay. Sort of. It's just kind of weird because it should be client. I push a socket within it, and the client is instantiated. Okay. Yeah. So why the list is empty here? Let's see. Okay, so let's print that. Okay, so let's do socket. Let's do this. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Okay, the socket is here. Right. If I do an inspect, like I did before, the socket is actually, oh, I can run it again. So, yeah, but I was expecting, oh, sorry, on the server side. Okay, so the socket is actually here, but it seems like the client list is empty, and I don't know why. Client push socket. So if I do that, and I do self, so I do self and I put self inspect here. what do I get? So it's pretty much, I think, because I'm missing something in like, oh, self, I put the self here. Oh yeah, I see. Because I put the self before, I mean, I call this method before, and then, so I think maybe I have to do it in the loop, but I pass the instance, so it gets refreshed every time. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, let's try that. Let's try. I think that's why it wasn't working. Not even. I mean, okay, so now I've got the client list opened right here, but they call it twice, and I don't know why. It's probably because okay, there is a self thing and the server thing. Okay, so that's why I wasn't printing it. So the method is actually called. So I'm passing the instance, as you can see. I mean, I can show you again. So right here, and if I run the client, I'm actually getting the clients with a socket within it. I mean, the list of clients with a list of socket within it. I mean, the list of client with one socket within it. So now what I want to do, I basically have to figure out this method right here. So I will do that, this method which I commented probably 1-2 days ago. Let's say that. And here, so I will put something. So I send a message. The message is message. So the client is sending a message, and the client number 1 is sending a message to client number 2. So I will put onto the client the message, okay, and server manager will do that, passing the instance of self to the client you want to talk to. So I think here what I should do is something. Let's print actually. Then don't let's not try to figure out yet. Let's print what is actually happening. So let's print like from who. Let's print that, and let's do the same for to who. Let's do that to see what's happening. So I think, okay, I have my server with the list empty. I'm running the client. Now, the server is with a list of, I mean, one socket within the list of clients. And here I have an error. So did you mean like 32? What's happening here? 32. I put the client, oh, client number 2 is not actually created. Here we go. So let's instantiate client number 2. And now let's redo it again, I mean, to see. Now I guess the server will have a list of 2 sockets within the list of client. Here you go. So now the server is empty, I mean the list is empty. I actually want to change that because there is too much information here. So I'm gonna just print server clients. Oh my god, clients inspect. I don't actually have to do inspect, it will just print server client. My god, I keep putting the E before the I. So let's see that. Oh, okay. Clients method undefined. Alright. So it's probably because I have to have a setter, or not really a setter, a getter. So I got to do something at your reader, and you have to do client. Here we go. I do something like that, and I guess it should be working by now. Okay, so the client is empty. I mean, the server client is empty. Now I'm running it. Oh, I'm running the client, and I should have 1. Oh, because I have a... Okay, so I guess I should do the same thing here. Here we go. I guess I can run it. Okay, what's happening right here? Let's... Oh, okay. Server was actually not opened. So the server is empty. I mean, there is no socket within it. No socket connected, basically. Running it, there is 1 socket. Why is there only 1 socket though? It should have 2. It's weird. Because everything, I mean, on the client side, you can see that the sockets are actually, I guess there are 2 different sockets. Let's see that, inspect. I should be able to do, oh my god. If I run that again, so you can see that there is 2 different sockets, right? 10 and 11. Though on the server side there is only 1, and I don't know why, because I may yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. Should be printing the 2 socket right here, and I don't know why. Something like that. I'm printing server and client number 1, client number 2, client number 1, send message to client number 2. Alright, nothing new here. Let's keep going. Let's see what's happening. So basically here I should make the server send, I should make the server read to, yeah, I should be inspired from that. So I should read the message of the client, I guess, from who. And so message basically, and I should make the server send a message to this particular, it's not really a side client, it's directly a socket. This is from last time, I think. Yeah, I may change some stuff later. So I should make the server send back, send a message, send back the message to the client. Sends message to who? And so that's it. I should maybe do the check, because now, as you can see, there is only one socket within the list, and if one of them is not here, or let's say both of them are not here, the program is gonna crash. So let's try it anyway. We're here to learn, right? So let's do that. Okay. So now read message of undefined method for, okay. Oh, I should actually do, okay, so that's fine, that's my problem. The server should do that, read message from, and should do the same thing here. And I think that time it's sort of gonna work, because I'm not sure, because there is only one in the list, but let's try. Okay, so notify message, undefined read message for nil class. What does that mean? Really? Server manager 12. Server manager 12. And it's saying that basically the server, the server attributes, or the server variable here is name. Okay. So it wasn't nil here. So let's print that here. Actually, when you're making a project, something you really want to do and you don't really know the language, you actually get into so much trouble, and that will actually teach me how the good things to do and what I can do with the language. So it's really hard with like a beginner like me, like myself. I'm not trying to say that I'm an expert here, but it's really hard when you actually don't know a language and you trying to do a project, but you don't know the language, and you're trying to use the features of the language, but you don't know actually what is allowed and what is not. And but I guess it's something you have to go through when you kind of learn a new language and stuff, or any language or framework or any piece of technology, even though you have like 10 years of experience, because even though you have 10 years of experience, I think, and let's say that a new technology come up, you have to learn it. You don't know how it works. You don't know under the hood how it works and what you should be able to do with a language or framework. So yeah, and that's why I love programming so much, because I feel like you cannot really hand every time there is a new technology to learn anyway, to do things and stuff, and you constantly have to learn. And even if you stay with the same technology, like for 10 years, for example, this technology are actually evolving over time, and they are basically, how to say, they are basically trying new ways to do things easily. So you still have to learn. You obviously have your basic, the thing that you know already, and which will probably never change, but they try to facilitate stuff to make the life of the developer easier. So, and you have to sort of learn how they do that to be able to be sort of still relevant with that piece of technology, piece of language, I mean, piece of software. So, what I wanted to do, yeah, I wanted to print the variable. So here it's basically an example of something I don't know, because I thought I could declare a class variable anywhere, but it looks like it's not working that way. So let's try to do that. Inspect. Okay, so you can see that server is nil, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to, like, maybe, I think, I don't remember what that is. Oh, that, I think it's like a static variable, I think, sort of. I mean, if I make the parallel with Java, I think when you do the double arrow base, it's like to create a static method, but let's try. Okay. Undefined method clients for that. Which line? 5. Okay, for sure. Let's see what's gonna happen with that. Okay, so still variable 12. I'm in server manager 12. So what notify and initialize class variable? Uninitialize class variable. What if I did it here? So it's actually what? How can I do that? I don't know. Yeah, so how can I have, maybe I should, if I do the manage thing, because basically this is actually doing a set, so it's like, rather than why did I call it manager? I shouldn't have called it manager, I should have called it manage. Yeah, manage, not manager. But this is more like a set thing, and I want you to have like reader setter. don't know what to do here. So I think if I don't succeed at that, I will probably have a session with my mentor because it's been a long time. I should have had it tonight or maybe days before, but I wasn't. I was trying to try to see if I can solve it myself. Now I actually came with another idea, so I wanted to try, and I said to him that I wanted to try, and if I don't succeed, I'm gonna have a session with him. But I think that is the right time to have a session, I think. Okay. So, what can I do? Even though I do that, how can I make this variable? I don't really like what I'm gonna do here, but let's try server. And no, I can't even do that because I call it every time. I think I can do that. Where is that? Yeah, I think if I do that, because this is a global variable, so I think it will work. I'm not sure. As I said, I don't know the language. Not really. Okay. So it doesn't change anything. What can I do here? I declare class variable into method ruby into class method ruby. Let's try that. Class instance blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. Save side class variable. So this is like a static variable in Java basically. So I should be able to like do stuff. If I do that, server equal name, maybe I should be able to print it, right? I mean, and if I do size, let's try that. No, it's not working. Maybe I should do that. Server. Oh. Server, inspect, okay. What? Notify method, notify method server into that, okay. How can I? class variable, accessor. This is more like, okay. Yeah, global scope, static, of course, yeah. Class object scope, okay. So get class var. So if I have that server, right, then I do, I don't know, I do something, get class, okay. But what if I actually, oh, writer. Self with, blah, blah, blah. Getter and self. Let's do that. So if I do that, I guess, I mean, I can do that, I can still, and I can still do that. I mean, it's probably not a good way of doing it, but I'm just trying, okay, and initialize. Should I put nil in it? Okay, if I put 4, it would print 4, I guess. Something. Okay, so if, what if I want to do like server equals server? If I do that, what if? Initialize, blah, blah, blah. Did you mean server in line 16? Well, let's say that. Okay, so you don't actually. How can I do a set thing with that? I mean, server instance. And let's do server instance here. Call that, and let's call. It's actually, yeah, server instance. So let's call that, and let's actually call that here. So here I have my set done here, and I have my get done here, my get done here too. So what's going to happen with that? Did you mean server instance? Probably, maybe, right? I don't know. If I do that, what are you going to show me? Okay. So one just. Oh my god. Four. Why do you do four? Three. And okay. I absolutely have to instantiate it. Set. It will be nil at first, and I just want to call the set method on it. What? 8. Manage undefined server instance. Okay. Equal, okay. Even though I did that. So I basically have to write it myself. This is what you're doing, which is what you're saying here. Is it what you're saying? Self server instance, and it will return that. Okay, we are happy here, and if I do pretty much the same thing with that, no, it's actually, yeah, it's that server, I think it's that, no, server, and equal server. Okay, and now blah 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 blah, and if I do server, I mean, let's try it. If I don't try, I will not know. Server instance undefined server. Yes, you're right on that. I did mean server, not server. Still nil. Don't worry if you hear some crazy noise. It's actually my brother laughing at whatever. Okay, so inspect, blah, blah. If I do self server instance, if I do that, what should I mean, it's actually printing the thing that I want, just that it's not actually setting up thing. It's not doing the set thing here. Put, let's say, set server. Okay, it's posting in the set, right? Don't worry, my brother is laughing like crazy right now. It's probably laughing at like sort of a guy on the internet on Instagram, and I think in a few seconds he's going to come here and show me the video to make me laugh. Okay, so Seth is actually doing it. Class equal that. Should I? Why did I? My god, here I'm struggling with a set and a get. My goodness. What time is it? Okay, still have sort of 20 minutes. I don't know what to do here. So let's put server. Do I already have something like that? Okay. Set server. And put set server instance. Let's see that. Okay, so it's set server. There is a server, the same address. Here we go again. It's calling it twice. Why is it calling it twice? Because there is two. Okay. So because there is two things. And why is actually not. Server name. Self. Do I actually have to do this stuff? Or maybe, let's try. I think I tried it already, but okay, still doing the same thing. And if I do that, while doing the same, yeah, maybe I should do self actually. Yeah, let's try that. It's pretty much the same. Okay, let's do self. I doubt it will change something, but let's do it. Okay, so now I'm stuck on something with basically getting a server and an instance. Getting, sorry, a getter and a oh my god, a getter and a setter that I cannot do. I'm not able to do here. I don't know how to do it right, and it's probably because it's a class method, and I don't know. Usually, if I remember well, you can set a static method in it. Static variable in it, and you can set it and you can get it. But now I don't know how to write it in Ruby. I will find a way to do that. What can I try? So server My goodness. Even if I do the like getter and setter, let's put that, let's command that, let's do this, well, let's do this again, I think I did it, but let's do that. Okay, so self, blah, blah, blah. It's actually the same here, I don't even have to do it. Self instance, self, I don't have to do it. And okay, so let's try that. Yeah, even though I do that, you won't work, so why are you suggesting me that? Nil. Nil. Server, like server clients, oh server clients, nil server client. Why is calling? Oh, because, okay. So our bus server, what is that? Our bus, yeah, it's actually nil here. It's actually nil here. And here is printing it. It's like server client and server is nil here. While should I remove that? Okay, I have a thing. I don't know, declare it. And then I should be able to do that. Guys, even me laughing at my brother laughing. Undefined local, okay. Method class, server instance. So if I do that, will it work? And initialize. What if my god. Okay, you have message here. New message. God. Message, contacts, and initialize. So message plus 1. So you have a typo thing. Message. Okay. Instead of, okay. Do I have a typo thing? Server instance. Server instance. Server instance. And server instance. So goodness. So I'm gonna stop here because I can't really figure it out. My browser is actually distracting me, and I feel like I want to see that video. So I'm gonna commit here and just to like. Okay, so I'm gonna do clean git stars. Okay, so git add which branch I am at. I am on branch. Okay, so git add everything and git commit. So I will do a quick way. Tries to I don't know. Tries to set up server manager class. Tries to set server manager class. It's not really, I mean, yeah. Try to set a manager class to that will make the bridge between server and the client class. I mean, try to, it's not really that. It's like try to make to notify basically the server that a message is about to be sent. Yeah, we can do that like that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Git push. It should be on the internet right now. Try to notify, blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna stop this video right now. So guys, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.